Wow, this Terrancegangstawilliams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People's Champ, Terrancegangstawilliams. So a few people hit me up, asking me what happened with 607 Unc, T that is. So I was like, I didn't want to put it all out there, like what happened, like, what's going on, how we had like a little misunderstandings, right? So I was like, man, I know the people gonna really want to know because they just keep on hitting me up and they gonna want to know what happened, like for real. Like I'm just like, man, do I really want to tell the people what really what happened? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, the first thing was this. I had went by by the spot, right? So I stood up and I stretched. When I stretched, we was having a conversation, and then all of a sudden, you know how you be talking to people, then all of a sudden the eyes drop. So I caught him. I caught his eyes like looking down by my zip. I was like, I look. He was like, no, don't worry about it. This before he painted them fingernails, right? So I was like, man, I'm with the Rainbow Crew, but don't want people to know, right? So I noticed he keep a lot of youngsters around him. And then I saw him do, like, you know how they be playing basketball, be like, good game, how they smack the person on the butt. But what he did after we did the interview, he jumped up, walked over by the door where the kitchen had, over that way, and he like lightly grabbed the dude private area. I was like, man, this sissy. But I ain't really want to because I'm at his house. Did it, got them young boy, got them backpacks, and I don't know what's what. So I can't be disrespectful. But I'm peeping out his ways, and then I'm noticing he keeping a lot of youngsters around him. Because, I guess them youngsters do what he say. So if he say, because I always catch on, be always like bending over, and then he had like them little purple thongs on one time. And then I was like, he always say Draco. Then when I hear him say Draco, then the young boy be taking the thing and just shoving it up his butt. I'm like, man, he a freak for pain, right? So as we start talking, then I was like, man, look, bro, I gotta go out. I hit somebody on one of my phones and I said, yo, hit me back. Tell me that you need me to come right now. So I got up out of there, right? And then ever since then, he's be like, man, I like doing content with you. Man, hit me back. Come see. I was like, nah, man, no more doing no more content. That's over with. No. So he got upset about that because he saw me doing the Charles White interview. So that's what made him like, you know what? I'm just gonna go at both of them. But I was like, listen, man, I'm not gonna put your business out there. I know you be on Harry Hines. You might be giving up a little head. Whatever you do, I'm not gonna put your business. That's on you. You do your thing because you funny dude. And then he get the trip. And then he go to looking up to the sky, looking for the stars. So I'm like, man, I say six. That's why he started saying 607 Unc and not the punk. I say, but it's really 607 Unc is a punk. I say, oh, that's what it is. I said it, but then you know what? I get it now because it's when he get to doing it, then he'll pop that lip out like he pouting, and I was like, man, that ain't gonna work. Cause my mind on, bro, you an ugly punk, so you're not gonna get, whatever you're looking for because a lot of them do look like, man, you just look scary looking, right? So that's why he keep them youngsters around him, so that way them youngsters gonna do what he say. Them youngsters gonna do what he say, so that's why he keep them youngsters around him. And I was like, man, Auntie done got the game and gone with it. T got the game and gone with it. That's just what it was. So I was just like, man, do beat all you could be like the army. If you want to come out and start cross dressing, do you? Because I was like, I remember telling him, I said, listen, I already knew that you was a sissy. I been knew this. I said, if you wasn't, that little girl scratching your chest to come out there. I said, if you ain't no sissy, bro, man, stop playing on me, stop playing on me. He started doing, stop playing on me, stop playing on me. I said, bro, if you ain't no sissy, you miss your call. That's just what it is, man. So at the end of the day, that's what happened because I just started seeing them little goofy, funny ways and all that stuff he was doing. I was just like, nah, I gotta part ways. I said that little girl getting too mannish, just coming out the closet, and I didn't want to just be around that boy for that. And I was like, man, whoever come out and really start dating that thing, man, I think that thing gonna have to be really kicking out some money, man, because that's an ugly boy. I'm talking about, man, that's an ugly boy. You know, when you're a baby, you be like, okay, he gonna grow out of it. But by the time he turned 12, he was stuck at that look. I said, man, that's an ugly sister. But man, yo, that's just what happened. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but 607 Unc the Punk is upset because I didn't want to do no more content. And I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work, bro. Because he started getting started bringing too many. Then we would bring different youngsters around. I'm not gonna put the youngster's name up and say none of that because they might get mad with me. But he always keep a youngster around him or two. And I noticed that he always brush up against the front part of the youngster. Like that just was just too much for me, man. So man, that's just what it is. Hey man, that's all I can tell y'all. I'm out.